Okay. Hello, I'm here. I'm here. But for some reason, you can't see me, and I do not understand why. Should be right here. But I'm not. Why? No, it's saying I'm here, so that means something has to be here. Hit screen. No? Yeah, something's not right. I can't see myself. Hold up. We'll go back to starting soon, and I'll try to see if I can fix it real quick. You know, I think the webcam just died. Honestly. Now, I guess that's not too surprising, you know, but I don't know. I mean, I've had it for years, but I never expected it to, you know, I never expected it to break, or to, I guess, stop working. Oh well. Oh well. I'll use this time to tweet out the stream. go. Or triangle strategy. Caps lock on, so that doesn't matter. Where's my red circle? There we go. There we go. We're good. Let's transition. Yeah, I can't believe my my capture my webcam finally died. I mean, I've had this joint since like what, 2016 maybe. So it lasted longer than a you know, a $60 webcam probably should have, but dang it, I'm happy it did. Oh yeah. Honestly, I could just sit here in the dark then if I want to. Let's go. I could sit in the dark. Okay. Honestly, that kind of makes getting footage easier. Okay. So last time we started triangle strategy. Actually, oh crap. My mic fell down. Okay. Last time on triangle strategy, we met Sarah Noah, our main character. Ooh, is it the mouse doing that? We met our main character, Sarah Noah. We met his betrothed, Frederica, and his butler, I guess, family butler, Benedict. And so what we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be competing in a tournament. In this world, each of the neighboring kingdoms have basically, they have their one aspect of something vital, like a vital resource that allows them to kind of monopolize it. The world can't truly be at peace until everyone shares resources, but everyone's kind of been thinking of themselves for all of these years, and it seems like we're finally taking that first step towards true peace. Instead of just non-fighting, now we're looking towards actually becoming friends, you know. And House Wolfort is just another stepping stone towards that advancement, especially with Sarah Noah and Frederica getting married, since one's for Castle House Wolfort, which is part of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, and then you have the Grand Duchy of Acefrost, and she's like she's the Duchess's sister or something like that. So that kind of unites them together, but in a way you can kind of tell it leads these people to, honestly our main cast to kind of realize how little the kingdom really thinks of them, despite being from a really reputable family, arguably being, you know, number two just under the king, you know, in the royal family. They're still just means to an end, you know, because if something goes wrong, well, it's not like she married the prince, you know. They could all just be cast aside, you know. And I think that really goes to show that even though it seems like on the surface everybody's trying to make an attempt to have peace, it really shows that people, they're trying to do peace, but to what end? You know, they're willing to throw away people, even people they respect, just to reach it. And even then, it seems like they're trying to play their cards close to their chest. So I don't know. I think it's interesting to see how the setup here is going. You know, they know the people they represent aren't exactly the best of people, even if, you know, we're not talking on an individual level, you know. But still, I'm excited. We're supposed to have a tournament arc this time. We're gonna have Prince Roland actually compete with us because, you know, yeah, everybody's got to have the middle child, you know. So, speaking as a middle child. What's up, Blaze? I'm ready to get started. Just doing a little recap of what happened last time. Those that just coming in, you probably noticed that there's no face cam. We discovered it at the very beginning of the stream. So my webcam died. I don't know when I'd get a new one or anything. Maybe I'll do like a sub goal or like a donation goal or something for one, because I know Elgato just came out with a new one, which would be really cool to get. But yeah, it just died. It just died. I have no idea why it doesn't work anymore, but it just doesn't. It sucks. That sucks. I was all ready. I got myself all dolled up and looking cute for y'all, and then now look what happened. Now I tried everything to get it to work and it just doesn't work. And it's like the computer registers it being plugged in, but I think it registered it being plugged in from last time it was plugged in, because usually when my webcam is plugged in and it's being used by an application, or an application that can use it is open, it'll have a light on it. But now whether I plug it in or unplug it, plug it back in, it never glows. So it's just like it's dead. That's crazy. It's like, dang, why am I'm all here looking cute in the darkness of my room? It's crazy. Oh well, but it's okay. Now I can take my shirt off and not have to worry about being called Shrek. So let's go. We doing this. What's up, Pierce? What's up, Moose Wayne? We about to get into the tournament arc. Let's go and freaking do this. I can actually use OBS to record now. Let's go.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man.
We look at you in the darkness. Bro, what was that line, bro? What was that line? Hold up. Let me make sure the volume and stuff is good. Let me know if the game is too loud, because if it's too loud, that would be really bad. You look cute for you, and that's good enough. You right, Moose Wayne. I'm looking cute for me. I look at myself in the reflection of my mirror and say, you know what? You looking good.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan. And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
Is he drunk? He's acting really different.
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
Bro, she needs to stop belittling herself. Like, can we talk about that? She's the kind of woman who's gone through so much that it's like no one has ever thought anything of her besides her being a burden. You know, she maybe had 1-2 people in her life that ever cared about her, which I feel is Lord Dragon here, which is her cousin, and Gila. Those are probably the only people who have ever actually cared about her, because she apologizes every time she says anything. She always talks about how she's not worthy, you know, but despite still willing to do her best, it's just like, it's kind of low, to be honest. I don't know how to bring it up anymore, because the volume mixer's at max. The game audio thing is, I don't know how, there's literally no way for me to put it up any higher. I have everything set to do it higher. Huh. Maybe I can go in game and turn it up some. I'll have to get to the settings when I'm out of a cutscene. She's kind of annoying? Really? What makes you find her so annoying? She might just be in a spot where she's got to prove herself still.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Is it because she's always apologizing?
Thank you, my lord.
She seems sweet.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match. Forgive my curiosity.
What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfros?
Oh, she's not gonna want him to know about that.
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfros, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them.
Okay, I can see what you're talking about. I know people like that who are constantly like, no, I'm not cute or anything like that. But see, the way Frederica does it is a little bit different. You know, she does it. It's for her. It seems like a second nature fear, I guess, a fear of being disciplined, if you catch my drift. You know, like maybe they'll hit her or throw something at her for speaking out of turn and stuff like that. You know, while some people like I've met who are clearly saying stuff, you know, like you call them cute and then they say no. Bro, if somebody compliments you, the best way to respond to a compliment is either with another compliment or thank you, or both. Thank you, you too. You know, that's how you respond to compliments. Nobody wants to nobody's going to go out of their way to compliment you if you turn down their compliments every time. That's not cute. It's not, honestly. So it's just like, you know, just a tip to anybody out there that may want to know that kind of info. Write that down. Write that down.
They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this
true? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well.
Yeah, because you stood by and let it happen and didn't do anything about it. Because of the sake of your position.
In the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house too is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more. I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds.
He's spitting.
So I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
That's the first time she's spoken up.
Hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow? Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Oh, this is an important step. All right, guys, like I said before, we don't talk about this. So how do we see, this joining of hands? It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It's impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well. That's just okay. Each one of these options is right, I feel like. Because it's true. At the dinner party, we saw that not everybody agrees with things as they are. Like the people of Ace Frost and stuff like that, they have like everything they do is all according to this holy person they get all their info from, and they just don't question it whatsoever. So it's like, I don't know what's in it for all these other nations. In my personal opinion. I do agree, though, that it is the first step towards true harmony, you know, because once all the nations start sharing the resources, that is the right path towards true harmony. You know, things can go wrong with it, but, you know, still, I would still welcome the first step. What we do on step 2 is completely different than what's going on with step 1, but it will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. I feel like that said a broader statement to where he would detect that I may not be particularly fond of, you know, having to talk to these new allies and stuff like that. But because it's just us 3 here, I would like to pick the first step, honestly, because these guys seem okay. I do think Dragon, he seems a bit really gung-ho about proving himself to the people of his family that consider themselves his better, like he mentioned. But I think he really wants to do this because to prove himself. So I don't think that the first option is wrong. So I think I'll go with the first one.
It is the first step towards true harmony among our 3 nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I share it.
Yeah, I know you disagree with Ace Frost.
Grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward.
I kind of want, instead of being crazy dynamic, I feel like I want to pick a specific kind of personality for Serenoa. You know, I don't want him to be so flip-floppy on his decision making, you know, because in a way, I feel like a lot of people go to, you know, make decisions in their lives based on their personalities. If I hyper focus that, oh, this is a decision based game, you know, my decisions might do this and that and everything. If I hyper focus on that, then I'll end up with a route that I probably don't care for because I was too much catering and thinking about the specific outcomes. So I think I'll try to pick that specific personality for Serenoa, and maybe, you know, things will be all right then. You know, we'll see. We'll see.
In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be writ large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
I thought I was gonna throw up.
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Why do they call him Dragan? Just why is it not just Dragon?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
Dude, this game looks gorgeous, by the way.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
They needed that little talk at the end there, you know? They were a little too stiff. For people that are about to get married, y'all need to ease up. Oh, Benedict. Is this like his son?
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Is that the new Igor voice from P5? Well, I guess the first new Igor voice from the most of the game.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors.
Oh, that's his wife's, Serenoa's mother.
As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
My lord.
He's...
Call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend. Long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Honestly, their voices are like the best. Honestly. Their voices, honestly, like they do a really good job. Is there a side story? No side story. All right, well, we about to get into it. I want another exploration phase too. It's been a minute since we've been in a battle, so let's go ahead. Dude, ow, this keeps hitting me.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike.
This game is literally just Square Enix Game of Thrones.
Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
I've been watching House of the Dragon, so it's like I'm kind of in the zone right now.
I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The scales of conviction.
Oh, shoot, the scales.
To be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies.
So we're gonna actually have to manually do that.
Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead.
What? Is this like a game mechanic that lets you? Oh, the only thing I can really think of to like compare it to is like the totems from like Until Dawn kind of thing.
Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Did my video come out? Was it 3 o'clock or 3:30? Yes, it did come out. Ooh, let's go. I'm a little late. I kind of wrapped up in that cutscene. Hold up. We gotta promote the new video. Let me put this here. So let me just make a full tweet. The world ends with you is one of the greatest games ever made, not only by Square Enix, but in general. It's no exaggeration to say that this game can. No exaggeration to say that this game proves this game proves that video games can change lives for the better. Broader. I'm spelling that wrong. Wait, that broader. There we go. Appreciation for it. Dude, I really wish I saved that tweet for the end. For this, you know? It's like, dang, I really wish I didn't make that tweet when I did. Because now it's like, dang, well. For heart and soul into expressing what makes this game a work of art that There's the link again. There. I pour my heart and soul into expressing, dude, what's all the typos? What makes this game a work of art that everyone owes it to themselves to experience? Oh. Original tweets kind of popping off a little bit again, but I went and made a second one just in case. Actually, I can go on Discord. Sorry, we're having an intermission, guys. Sorry, intermission. This has to be done. New video. Y'all getting double the content, so I hope nobody's upset. Nobody's upset. Okay. Here. Are you kidding me? Here. And this link. And ooh, I did not ping. Here. Boom. Sorry, John. Sir. All right. Video is promoted. So should be good. Let me put this back so I can see chat. Okay. Alrighty. We should be good now. 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 We should be good now.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
It's time for the tournament.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
With you at the head. Probably eventually. Like, I didn't get the first God of War until this last past Christmas, and it's still in the plastic wrap. Honestly, if I timed things better, I probably would have made that a game I played on my own time, but just hadn't gotten around to it.
Father to son, Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
Sereno is not dying. No divine pulse in this game. So,
Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually.
king.
What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Sereno of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
Woo!
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Oh no.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation.
Oh boy, internal
Go
affairs.
push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
No, I think I'm above you because I don't resort to petty squabbling in public in another person's nation.
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer.
Yes, so get to stepping.
Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She
Good.
always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Bro, you got no pigmentation in your hair. I'm not even gonna count. Never mind.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
I'll jump at a new release if it's something I care about. Like God of War, like I don't have any connection to that series, so
Those two, they were...
like Sonic Frontiers, I'm getting on that day one. Harvestella that comes out tomorrow, I really want that. It seems like it's Square's attempt at a Persona-like game, an action RPG, but it's also a life sim. It has some light farming sim elements apparently, but I can handle that, so.
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
There's got to be a side story. Wonder what that magnifying glass is there for. Oh, at the encampment. Wrong button. There's a smithy. Okay, let's see. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Both these services require materials and coin. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing a weapon's ranks unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. Let me see this. Oh, weapon rank 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any order, but the later a skill is learned, the more materials it will require. So you want to gather skills up early, so it requires less to actually make. If a weapon ability is connected to another with an arrow icon, it must be acquired in the order the arrow indicates. Okay, so if you get them, if you go through 1 through 3 earlier on, you'll have to go through all 3 of those cycles. But if you do it too late, you might not even be able to reach rank 3. But if you go later on, yeah, there's no way to connect it fully later on. Huh. Weapon abilities contained within a box or marked with "or" cannot be active at the same time. However, once you acquire either one, both become available and you may switch between them at no cost. Okay. So I can choose any of these. So if I go here, if I choose this, then I won't be able to get weapon rank 3. That kind of sucks. Is that for sure how that works? Oh, it says it, well, no, it says it has to be gotten in this order. So if I get this one, I can't go to, oh, okay. If I get rank 1, if I get rank 1 here for the weapon damage up, it'll bring me to weapon rank 2. So if I want to get to weapon rank 3 here, I have to have picked this one. So if I pick HP up, then the next one has to be this heart here, and I can't just go here. Maybe whatever's in this middle one will unlock once I get this second one. I'm not too sure. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if it would make itself unavailable when that happens. Okay. Here. Oh, shoot.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture.
Wondering how all of this is going to go wrong.
A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit, and House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history.
Where's Dragan?
Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Lord Sereno is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Oh, so his dad died
Do not
already?
get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here.
Oh,
the day
maybe
has only begun.
Maybe he's only here. Maybe he's not here because he's not the house.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
Shout out to Sir Maxwell.
This is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
Wait, I thought the Dawn Spear was the father, but I guess that makes sense. It makes sense that that's not. I don't know why. I thought maybe in his prime as leader of House Wolfort, he was known as the Dawn Spear. I guess I was wrong.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid,
Who is that?
let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Here, here.
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge?
So is it going to be right here? Oh no, they're underneath. I think the stage is like up above, like behind them.
I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
More faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom after all. It's no time for self-pity. The subject mustn't hear him talk to them. Praying for the turn will take your mind off your worries. First one.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
I will.
Of course it will. It already has. Besides, House Wolfort is at your back.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
He kind of sounds like Johnny Young Boss.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and
Today we claim victory.
Yes, officially joined our forces. Let's go. Roland's aptitude in battle. A melee warrior with range strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with his spear. His steed grants him exceptional mobility. Huette's aptitude in battle. Rains arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. What? Oh, she's an archer on a bird. Easily traverses terrain with large elevation changes. The higher ground, the greater her range. Dude. I'm wondering how this is going to apply to this battle. If I greet our guests, it would also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have any stratagem in mind for the tourney? Maybe a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I will tend to do whatever I must to win. Our house fights with honor. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. You handle yourselves admirably when the band is attacked. I expect your magic will be the key to our victory. That's so, my lord. So, just I hadn't anticipated such a response, but thank you for the flattery nonetheless. I was being sincere. I have faith in all my allies. Else we would not be fighting together. Honesty was refreshing indeed. I'm not so nervous as I was a moment. I shall do my best to answer your every expectation. Lady Frederica and I shall prove ourselves worthy to fight alongside you. Valis and Erica. I wonder if those two would deign to participate in the tourney. Sleep recovery pellet. Oh, hold up. Are they going to be bringing us to sleep? Oh, dude, they got stairs, dude. Let us hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year. Don't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon, Simon, I did the blaze thing, and the Dawn Spear. It was a match for the history. 'Tis a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another go. His son is representing House Wolfort this year. I don't reckon one so green can stand against the likes of Dawn Spear, but I've seen stranger things. Okay. Today I fight by Sir Maxwell's side in the tourney. I could not envision a greater honor than this. Maybe cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. Hold on, something on the... Thought I saw sparkly. You must be Lord Wolford. I am Patriarch of the House of Consar. King Regna's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. 'Tis an honor, truly. All we have we owe to our king. Let's continue to serve him as well as we can. Dude, why can't I step up here? Well, this is definitely like Octopath did not have this. Bro, look at this look at this game. Look at this game. You're telling me this is not incredible with the world map actually being out there? You're telling me this is not incredible? This is incredible. Dude, this is what games on the SNES dreamed of being. I hear the Dawnsphere is returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Dude. Lord Serenoa, there you are. Benedict has been looking for you. Your first tourneys as Lord of your house, eh? I knew the day would come, but it still brings a tear to my eye to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us whenever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord? I'm your man. Let's show him what stuff House Wolfort's made of. Never seen a woman, or a man for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. What I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher, said to be well versed in ice magic. I knew I should have spent more time in books instead of in the training yard. Very much like to see the skill of Minister Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will later, sooner rather than later. Ah, Ice Mage. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. You may view the knowledge you've amassed thus far by selecting War Chronicle information from the main menu. Okay. I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Ace Frost during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and a fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. It's a Hawk Shield. I passed through a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Ace Frost's storied black irons? I mean, to question any Ace Frosty I can about the archives. And it said that within the archives, countless tomes lie the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. House of Boundless Knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. Learned about the archives. Yes, I am getting Pokemon Violet. You're from House Wolford, yes? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure. But Ace Frost's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Well, just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what desperate paths our choices send us down. The captured smuggler. Is there any more information about the smuggler we can learn about? Quick, and he's got a good bow. So they're saying ice magic is extremely difficult to control. The Minister Lila of Hyzant Saintly 7. So their assistant, this kind of guy, is extremely rare. Stout Hawkshield. The soldiers here are obedient. I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Ace Frost's military. For better or worse, in Ace Frost we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise at the top. Your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as rabble of ambitious upstarts. We aren't beholden by your tradition in Ace Frost. If you ever had any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. I'm not sure where one is judged by ability and not birth. It certainly has produced some formidable personages. Honestly, that's what I like. I shall have to visit whenever time allows. Oh, you two. Ah, Serenoa Wolford. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalas Ace Frost at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. It's quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Ace Frost. As Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. this country is old, for lack of a better words. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Some people don't know how to talk. Laura, huh? A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Are you watching something? Dude, this game is gorgeous, man. What? The fact that you have a controllable camera too blows my mind. Dude, this game is gorgeous. This is the best looking HD 2D game next to Live Alive. Live Alive also looks incredible. Not back yet. Also just kind of reveling in it. Yo, why is Lord Serenoa in the pond? Just don't pay any attention to him. Don't look at him. You're wishing to answer. I understand your medal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May leave an impression on all in attendance. Oh, I guess they're one of mine. Oh, it's Lila. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I'm sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. So is this the attendant? You are the new Lord of House Wolford, yes? I've seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Marshall's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Sarah. What a good people person. I'm Sorsley Inde, but I'm sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mind bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. Young Lord Wolfort. That's such a hard name for me to say. Thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have had many dealings with Hysant in the past. I'm taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their gods, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality, and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth. I was not aware Hysant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Stories of Minister Exarm's skills have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. Okay. We did about a full round. Oh, we didn't talk to Silvio. Lord Sereno, congratulations on your recent appointment. Oh, Dragon is there too. News of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain that having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Telior. Is it true that General Avalora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Yeah, I mean, based on when I went and talked to her, yeah. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. We talk to these guys? You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred, but he even walks like the Dawnspear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Franny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please keep my brother safe, will you? With the wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. That's good. We were trying to give him a little tough love before. Yeah, I mean, talk. Is there anybody up here? Yeah, there is. It's an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Oop. Minty. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawnspear his first taste of defeat. Honestly, I think we're gonna win too. I hate scripted losses. Oh, a cat. I didn't even see that there. And the fact that it's not just a turn, but it's like up and down, higher and lower, I like that. Talk to everybody. Yep. Oh, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? A chance for our three nations to gather and celebrate. Although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean, to remind the people of House Wolfort's legacy. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, then it'll be noted by all in attendance. That's definitely what it is. Just so, my lord, each nation will show their strength and take the measure of the others in turn. It will be a test of skill as well as mettle. I'll not treat it lightly. Very good. It shall be the first of many tests to come, I'm sure. Okay, well, it's about time to end the free time. Oh, let me check settings again. Voice is all the way up. Let's bring music down a little bit more. I don't know how to make the game any louder. Oh, I guess the master volume here. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud now. I would rather it not be too loud. Let me hit this stop recording button. Now I can keep it going. Finish it here. Then redo it. Just so I can likely get most of the fight, if not the whole thing in one go. Because it'll split it up. Okay. Let's end. Tourney will soon begin. Let's head back. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Let's do it. Tournament begins. I didn't think it'd be another hour before I did the tournament. So I guess it's good that I ended where I did last time.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Hurrah! Hurrah! The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a lot to worry about in this place.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
Okay, actually, hold up. I'm gonna go BRB because I need a drink. Alright. Go back. Crap, I forgot to stop the recording. So how would I set this up? We're gonna be on like some big map. During battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the encampment. It's weird. It's just a tiny map. Place units, and even I thought it was gonna be like a big map, big stadium, you know, or something like that. Get the enemy force. This is like Fire Emblem. You change the initial placements of your units before battle. Select the unit you wish to move with A. Move the square you wish to place the unit once they want to move the square. Okay. So I would like to have him here. These two definitely need to stay in the back. I think this works. That's the only change I would like. If we lose, we can always do it over. Okay, well, we got a lot. But I don't need the money. Broken. In battle, do this. Wins the battle. 30. Oh shoot, dude. Look at how far 2D games have come. Let's do it. Hey, they're moving first. Ooh. What do you have? What, you're gonna run at us? Ooh. I don't want to go here and then, yeah, that's going to be bad. Weakness and resistances. When choosing a command, the word weak will appear over enemies that are susceptible to it, while resistant will appear over those who are not. Gain the upper hand in battle by exploiting enemy weaknesses. Okay, so I assume it prompted me that because... Why would it tell me that? All right, we're gonna have to make moves. That really sounds like Johnny and Bosch. Crap. I meant this turn. Okay, the farther away she is. Too far. You can't hit him from there, or she can hit him. 19, 25. Ooh. There we go. I do too, buddy. Let's go ahead. Raging Beast. Anna's turn is coming up. I'd rather use his turn just to hit him. I don't know how much of a beating he can take. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, they're missing. Let's go. Okay. Cure wounds. Who can she cure? Roland's definitely going to need it. Here we go. Ooh. Feels okay, so she does a lot of damage actually. Oh, she can hit twice. Oh my gosh. I'm messing up. Messing up. There's no good way for me to turn here. Certain maneuvers will award you kudos, which can be traded for valuable items at the encampment Sundry Stop. Sundry Stop is not available in the early stages of the story. Alright, well, thank you. Oh, dude. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. I can't give that to him? Dude, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. You can only use that. All right, well, we got to do something to stop these guys. We got to do something. We got to do something. We got to get, we got to do this to him or something. Blind him. Who is coming up next? This guy. We need to get rid of him, dude. We've got to get rid of him. Crap. Attack and magic attack. Ooh. The fact that you're alive says a lot about your character. Honestly, you can't get double teamed from here though. We need to protect Frederica. You're supposed to be in the front. Anna's probably about to start taking a beating here because she's surrounded. How many does she have? Oh, Roland. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, Roland's in a bad spot. There. Dude, the fact that she can hit twice, it's... Dude. He actually can't move, dude. He actually can't move. Dude, we gotta break up their defenses or something because they got my boy trapped up in here. They got my boy trapped. All right, homie, it's time for you to do something. It's time for you to do something. Actually, from where you're at, you can't do anything. You can do something from here, though. Actually, hold on. If I go here, you're able to... And Sarah and Noah might be able to finish him off. Whoa. Suit stance. Provoke. Status changes are denoted with an icon and a turn counter. One turn will be deducted from the counter when the afflicted unit's turn arrives. Ah, so you lose a turn? What? There are a variety of status changes. Poison, deals damage to start a turn, paralysis, silence, sleep, immobility, fury. Tempt lures a target to their opponent's side. Pac-Man, oh, okay. Instant death, kills unit instantly. Auto revive. Regen, invincible, take cover. Renders unit invisible to the enemy. Unit is unveiled upon attacking an enemy standing directly before an enemy or taking damage. So if you're gonna do take cover, hit people from behind. Fire counter. Deals fire damage to addition. Okay, fire. Okay. Act again. Okay, stop. Protect. Guaranteed critical absorption, delayed damage, extended range, protective aura. I'll use a small recovery pellet just in case. Honestly, you just being able to keep healing Roland is like amazing. I can't hit anybody from behind here. Can go in front. Oh, ooh, nice. And we get that. Oh, dude. Dude, so we got double crits. throw poison. Dude, Anna's the best. Dude. Double thrust. That'll kill him. Okay, that kills that guy. Okay. I don't want to kill him yet. He's weak, so. Oh crap. Not a smart idea. No. If I move here, that won't kill him. But if I were to stay here, they can team up and kill him. There. Okay. Oh my goodness. Bulwark. Let's go. Okay. Back towards each other. Ah, crap, I can't. Has to stay back. Actually, you can do this if you want to. He doesn't actually have. Okay, yeah, he does. Okay. Ooh, that crit feel. This will kill him. His arm's dead. She doesn't have any more. I still gotta read about that, 'cause I still don't fully understand it. I've been using regular attacks with her, so how did I run out of movement? Is this too far? Oh, it missed. She needed to heal herself. Bulwark, raising allies' physical defense and magic defense. That will come in handy. That'll finish him. Sleep. He's definitely gonna die soon if I hit him. I want her to get the spoils because we're gonna lose it. Crap, 1 HP. Let's go. We didn't lose anybody. Let's go. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this soundtrack is bombastic, dude. That's the only way to describe it. Maybe I also just love tournament stuff too. Maybe that's the old Dragon Ball fan in me, but dude, I was feeling it. Plus, it feels like during combat's the main time I can commentate.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolford! Our next bout shall be between General Outlaw and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
It's a match I kind of want to see. I wonder if it will show us the match like Trails did. What? You're not so good, dude.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
I would hate to be on the sidelines. Like, homie, we trained all night for this. I was gonna say, is Maxwell gonna lose for the first time? Did she lose on purpose? She could have kept going. His reaction there was strange. She absolutely abstained, I feel like. Dang, she was that good? She was that good. Yo, we get to fight him next. Let's go. Why homie on the left look like he just hopped out of Fallout? He got the once, what was it, the 111 little outfit on? What's up, Mira? Dude, we're just hopping straight into the next fight, dude. Oh, it's a cutscene. Okay, I was about to say, they're really gonna make us do 2 back-to-back. Of course we lose, I feel like, because we can't beat Sir Maxwell. Dang, we lost. Dang, are you kidding me? Come on, let's put that cop out. See, I get it, because Sir Maxwell has never been defeated. No, but Sir Maxwell also just said he couldn't feel his hand after that last fight, you know? We hopped straight into it. I feel like that would have been the final, the first time we could take down that guy. Dang. I love Team Asano too. Like, really, their games, like Ocotopath Traveler was great. It was a game that it took me a while to love. Like, it took me about 4 or 5 attempts to actually get into the game. But when I did end up getting into it, I really got into it. I loved it. I even beat the true final boss. Most people ain't beat because it's extremely unfair. I played a bit of Bravely Default 2, but I got stuck on one of the bosses. But I love it. I love it. I would love to do a video on Bravely Default 2. The characters in 2 are amazing. I really, really love it. I think Elvis is probably my favorite. And it's not just because of his accent. But I would love to actually play through and beat that game for a video. I have it on PC now, so that could happen. Chapter 2 ended. I basically become a PC gamer, honestly. I lose motivation to play games when it's on a console, unless it's like an exclusive like Xenoblade or something. But it makes me want to wait on these HD 2D games because they're coming to PC. It's just more convenient. I'm always on my computer. I work, I write, I watch movies, and I play games on it. It's just easy. Steam, emulation. I mean, this stream is sponsored by Square Enix. Shout out to them. But I like being able to have my work and entertainment in the same place. Personally. I mean, my room is already my office, so it might as well be my entertainment center. I hope they remaster the first 2 on 3DS, because those games shouldn't be stuck there at all, man. Like, I know the Bravely series isn't fully known for story and characters, but like more so not known for story. But I hear the gameplay and stuff are really good. I literally know nothing about Bravely Default 1 or Bravely 2nd. I know nothing about them. Maybe the box art, but that's about it. Yo, you watched the video? Let's go. Thank you. It's weird because I'm having so much fun with this game. I forgot that I uploaded a video today. I appreciate that. So anybody that wants to, retweet your boy, I'd appreciate that. I'm actually gonna make a pinned comment here. The world, let me hit that. World ends with and yeah, if you haven't seen it, that's the link to the new video. I appreciate everybody watching the stream right now, so if y'all want, you can always put that in your watch later and watch it before you go to bed or when you eat or something. Honestly, I think that's my best video, but I also know at the same time, I also know that despite it being my best video, I'm at a period of my channel to where it's expected that each video should be better than my last. I'm not at a point where I'm uploading just to upload, let's just, and I know no creator is truly like that. Dude, did I have the music on the entire time? There's no way. Did I really have this other music, this Xenoblade 3 music on while I was playing that whole time, nobody said anything? That's crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, that can't be. That can't have been what just happened. No, why didn't nobody say anything? Bro, y'all over here talking about this music, man. This music. Bro, which music, bro? Come on, man. No, I had that playing the whole time since the BRB, dude. Come on. No, y'all gotta help me out with that, man. Y'all gotta give y'all, bro. No, Mira, you gotta ask the questions. Don't be like, oh, I'm not trying to be rude. No, homie, you gotta let me know, man. I'm juggling. Look at this. Y'all know Wade from Kim Possible? That's me right now. I'm in a dark room surrounded by triple monitors, with 2 windows on each of 2 monitors in the game on the big screen. That's where I go see Kim and direct her and everything, bro. I'm juggling a lot right now. I need y'all on me to help me. But yes, watch that Neo 2 video if y'all haven't. Share it out with your homies, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm at a point of my channel. I feel it here. But I'm at a point of my channel to where every video is kind of expected to be better than the last. I'm not at a point where I'm fully in the flow of things yet, where I'm still getting used to the process to where I'm not just doing my marathons, and I know a lot of people may look at my channel, like if you were just go on my channel, you'll probably feel like, okay, yeah, he does video essays, but on top of that, you'll probably feel a lack of focus. And it's not that that's a problem right now. In a way, I'm kind of doing that on purpose. I'm doing it because getting into these kinds of videos, I want to do videos on whatever the freak I want. And now that I've had the remainder of this year, or now that I'm having the remainder of this year to do that, next year is when I really get into the series and the marathons, uploading trails, the first game, second game, third game, where I do Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, making our way through Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, Fire Emblem Fates, Fire Emblem Awakening, going back to, marathoning. I want people to be able to look at my channel and say he does video essays, but he also does focus. I want people to be excited for the marathons I'm doing, but also be excited to leave comments and, get hype with the community for specific, marathons you want me to do. Like, y'all would be really hyped for me to play through these Bravely games, or y'all be really hyped for me to, play through these, there's a bunch of RPGs I've never played, like the Tales of games. I haven't played most of that series, stuff like Symphonia and Xylia and all those. I only played 2 of them. So it's like, for me to play Xenoblade, for me to play Persona, there's so many series that I still have to do, but I want to take my time, make my way through. And I also don't want to do Persona unless I've done Persona 1 and 2 as well. So I'm kind of holding out on Persona until then. So, I can't always do Persona 3, 4, and 5 first, like I can still do that. I would rather play Persona 1 and 2 legally, but it's hard to play those games in a decent capacity legally. So maybe I'll hold off on Persona 1 and 2, both 2 games, till like, they get re-released or something. But for those that didn't know, that's why I didn't do a Xenoblade 3 retrospective, because I want to wait till 1 and 2 are done. I also want to do Mega Man Star Force and Mega Man Battle Network. Those are all series that I want to do as well. But yeah, I want people to be able to look at my channel and not just see that I do video essays, but I have focus and they're excited for me to tackle some things. Because there's channels that do video essays that I watch, and I'm excited for them. When I saw that they did Mega Man Star Force 1 and 2, I was like, dude, I'm waiting for that Mega Man Star Force 3. And when that day finally came, when they uploaded Mega Man Star Force 3, I was so ready. It was a fat one too. It was like over an hour, I think. And I was like, let's go. And I enjoyed every minute of that video too. I enjoyed it. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to for people on my channel. There'll be a triangle strategy video at some point, but I'm not sure when. Harvestella comes out tomorrow, so while I'm doing more for Near Replicant, after this stream, I'll probably tackle more Near Replicant, because that's going to be the video after the World of View. I might end up doing Neo 2 before Octopath. It just kind of depends on what takes longer to do. But since I played both those games, it'll be easier to write the scripts. So, but yeah, that's a little bit of a break for right now. We still got some more time in the stream left, so let's get back with it.
Thus marks an end to the
I'm really excited for Harvestella.
With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
So let me move this here. Where's my, there it is.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa, as I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see.
You guys do realize, you know, that your kingdom was fighting too, right? All right, babe, calm down. It'll be all right.
My tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
Not heard about Dragon Quest appearing in Jump Festa. Dude, if we see Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, dude, bro.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Laura.
Of Laura.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
She sounds familiar too.
Of course, Minister.
So who was the attendant?
It would seem everyone is gathered.
Dude, can we please see the new Dragon Quest hero, man? Come on. I want to see the design. I feel like his design's going to be raw. Or her design. It'd be really cool to, you know, I mean, I do hope we can switch between male and female protagonists. I do hope so. But if not, I think it'd be cool to see a female protagonist, like for it only be female protagonists. I don't think that's actually happened yet. But if that doesn't happen, I just hope the guy's, like, thing is really freaking cool.
You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares.
Sorry, I was drinking water and it freaking went down the wrong pipe. Oh. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good now.
King Ragnar asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
I get they're worried about like the iconic sense of things, you know, like that's probably why Persona doesn't do it very often. It's really memorable to have a one set protagonist, you know, and having two makes people feel disconnected in a way when any of them are used in promotional material.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Like if they were to make a movie based on Dragon Quest IV, which protagonist would they use? You know, 5 didn't really have that issue with the movie because there was one main one to pick. Like I can see why.
Honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant too will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Ragnar.
Yeah, they do.
You join our guests on their return voyage
And
to serve as
I'm sure that leaves a lot of people who use his sister like in their game feel a little bit of a disconnect.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not
Kind of like didn't pay attention for like the last 40 seconds, so I feel lost.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Yeah, that's the only reason. And I bet you a lot of people who played Persona 3 Portable as their first game and they played as her, they probably feel a big disconnect, you know, a lot because they're never represented.
Thank you, Sir Max.
Only really in modern times for the anniversary. Now that the anniversary's over, they're probably never going to bring her up again.
This decision to you,
Maybe for Q3.
I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward.
Well, if I had to pick one, I'd like to be friends with Ace Frost, you know, because that's where my wife's from, you know?
No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
Tavern, sundry shop. There's got to be a side story. Oh. Yeah, zooming out is just better. Okay, let's go to the encampment. Kudos. At the sundry shop, you can exchange kudos for items and promote your allies. Ah, so you can change your class. Cool. Serenoa. Each unit has a class, and each class is divided into ranks: recruit, veteran, and elite. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP and unlock new acquirable abilities. Raising a unit's class also changes their appearance in battle. You can only promote a unit's class if they are at or above the specified level, and you have the appropriate medal. Promoting a unit's class will consume the medal. Okay, so I don't think I even have one. They taught us about kudos. I assume we had gotten one. Bro, Huette's cute. I think she's probably actually the cutest one here. Well, her and Gila are probably the cutest ones here. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, freaking Roland's like design is really freaking cool. I'm like, dude, he should have been the protagonist. Yeah, after this P3 portable and port in January, she's going back to the vault most likely. Yup. Kind of bring out Persona 3 in my new video. The trade post operates not on coin, but kudos. These kudos can be exchanged for all sorts of items, including quietuses and medals. Quietuses are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 key ways. They do not consume a turn. They consume quietus points, not TP. Each quietus may only be used in once per battle. Medals are used to promote a unit's class. They come in limited quantities, and new medals will be added to the story progresses. So these are the kudos I have. 27. You know what? I'll spend kudos to get these new lore. So how medal of, oh, I need medal of bravery. Oh, you also need to be level 10, I think. They teach you stuff early. You can emerge, you can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern. Each battle is different, but choose one that best suits your aims. Basic training. Oh, so that's just basically a redo of the first mission, except on both sides. That's cool. I might actually do those off screen. I might do some of those trainings off screen. I like how our camp is getting a bit bigger though. Oh, we got to do the scales of judgment and stuff. Why not just go back to the encampment? Only reason why she ends up in Q2 is because fans bash Atlas for not putting her in Q1. Not to go too off topic, but I wish they ported PSP remakes of Persona 1 and 2 to modern consoles. This anniversary would have been the perfect time to do it. I think this anniversary just shows that they don't care, honestly. Like Persona 2 is my favorite Persona game personally. He said how there wasn't a true definitive version. Since Portable has new content with the social links for characters like Shinji and Ryoji, which is cool ways to connect to those two, but FES is the new story content. I mean, personally, I hate The Answer. The Answer is one of the worst things Persona 3 ever did. I genuinely think Persona 3 is worse because of it. I think I would genuinely, when people are trying to get into that game, I would genuinely say you're better off not playing it. That's how much I dislike it. So that personally doesn't bother me too much. For a tank, you don't have that much HP.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter.
Think y'all doing this out in the open like this?
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine.
I see why they did the answer, but it wasn't the answer. You know, the answer was to leave it how it was, man. But I know all these re-releases have to do something new, some new story or something. If anything, they should have added more story during the game.
Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
I feel like Gila's mic is just too quiet.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
I don't fully understand how this is going to work. Ace Frost or Hyzant. With that, we had time to visit both. Though I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the chances of success. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. The key to winning over your party is gathering necessary information beforehand. You know, this and what's coming back into this is undecided. Oof. The information we gathered before the tourney, we went around and talked to people and stuff like that. Dude, I think we should go to Ace Frost. They want to go to Hyzant. I guess, you know, our wife here does not want to go to their home. Let's talk to them. I've always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. This one will not be easily swayed. Ooh. Until now, Frederica's position had offered her a few chances to visit Hyzant. Depending on your relationships with the Holy State would doubtless be your benefit. Okay, well, I only wanted to go to Ace Frost because I thought that's where she would want to go. This one should listen to reason. I wish to visit the Grand Duchy of Ace Frost, okay? I only want to persuade the people who are going to Ace Frost.
Lord Serenoa.
Ace Frost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. This one should listen to reason, okay? Maybe I told that to select Chidori being. I hate that they brought her back. I hate that. That completely destroys the entire. Come on, man. Stop doing that. I think it's my bridges, or I don't remember, but I do know that there's differences here for sure. Like, you meet different people and party members. Yeah, if you visit a whole people, then I'm sure it'd be pretty different. I think I'm getting it now. Hyzan has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about appeals you to my The Ice Mage, yeah. They said the skill of their mages is unequal. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors?
Quite true.
I've heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I scarce imagine what a true master could do. Should like to try my hand against one in mock combat, if able. My bow against their spells. Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visiting Hyzant. Ooh, let's go. Okay. Okay, so we need to talk to the prince. Doubtless Ace Frost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It'd be wise to see how they live, don't you think? This one should listen to reason. What reasons have you for wanting to visit Hyzant? The holy state of Hyzant. I would be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal. Certainly. They say Hyzant is a country without kings or nobles. It's hard to imagine. But why imagine when we can see with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me too much to consider, friend. Dude, let's go.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzant holds much appeal to me. Thorsley and Exarm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Ace Frost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. Negotiating may yet prove fruitful. Ah, you want to go to Hyzant? Do you care to tell me why, my lord? Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk alike.
You're onto something.
Dude, I'm so glad I talked to everybody, because I noticed that earlier on, you only have to talk to the people who have the icon above their head, but I talked to everybody and it gave me knowledge about stuff. I'm glad that it came full circle here. I doubtless we can learn from the minds of the ministry. Would that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Maybe we can ask them for a book, but I've always been of the mind that the best learning is done through doing. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. All right, well. Oh, I could have talked to them. King Ragnar expects great things of you, Lord Sereno. Is there anything I can do to be of service to? Dude, maybe I should have talked to these guys first. Seeing as your domain shares borders with the holy state itself. Hyzant is a very devout nation that reveres the goddess of salt and her teachings. The citizens of her followers, they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant, along with the rest of the Saintly Seven. Hyzant itself is mostly a desert wasteland with the exception of the source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within it, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess, therefore making it Norselia's most wealthy and powerful nation. I heard that the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearances can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it's probably best not to take a Rosanna like Lady Frederica should you choose to go to Hyzant. Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. Oh yeah, forgot. Decision is yours to make, Lord Sereno, and I'm sure you'll choose most wisely. Lord Wolford, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. I appreciate your concern, Prince Fanny. I hope that you and I can be friends as well, just like our father before. You cannot win my favor as you have my brothers. Oh yeah, he's not really a friendly kind of guy. House Wolford may be a vassal to the crown, but they also possess a very special power. Closing up to the royal family do nothing but arouse needless suspicion. I apologize, be more cautious to the boundaries between the high house and the crown for the sake of the kingdom. Dang. He is not cool. He's not cool. So don't we have a battle here at some point? that was everybody. I talked to everybody on the map. I guess I didn't talk to this guy. Oh yeah, I did. Well. Dang. It's slept on. I genuinely think it's great. They changed two things about that story that changed the message of the game, and just pointless. I wonder where we're gonna go. Maybe I should have got that info first. Voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost or the holy state of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzant is just as good as Aesfrost. What did he pick? Dang, we only got to know one.
I changed my mind.
Oh, all the people who didn't say anything didn't change their mind. Did I not go back and talk to freaking Benedict? That's why he didn't change his mind? Because I waited on Benedict because it said it'd be hard to change his mind. As it has charms, I mean to see for myself. Oh crap. Oh boy. I'm behind you, my lord. Okay, I think I have the majority going to Aesfrost here. So they're going to Hyzant.
Of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Oh shoot. What is it? Is that Hyzant? Yes, let's go. Unanimous. Okay, everybody win. Got achievements, negotiator, unanimous. Ooh, the fact that you can completely change the game that way, depending on your decisions, you would meet completely different people and be in completely different like places in the game, you know, completely changing certain relationships. That's crazy.
We journey to Hyzant.
Yes. Cool. Let's go. That's good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. You saw your vid, Jordan. Good job, dude. I appreciate it. That was a really fun video to make. It took a hot minute. Honestly, editing that took a hot minute. Thankfully, like that wasn't like the footage wasn't too big. I was really good with pausing the recording during just regular gameplay, like fights and stuff like that. So honestly, I needed more B-roll of fights. Honestly, but I did a pretty good job. The end like raw footage of my gameplay of my entire playthrough was only 21 gigs. Compare that to Trails in the Skies 191, you know. I definitely did a lot better with that. Honestly, I think I just won't stream games that I plan on doing content for anytime soon. You know, it's just easier to deal with that way, you know, like especially since Trails is about to be like a main core of the channel come January. It's just like it's just too much. I wouldn't be able to do that. It'd be a lot easier just to do it off screen. I don't mind doing triangle strategy because I don't plan on doing a full retrospective for it anytime soon. Maybe by the time I finish this game, I'd be down to start working on a video for it, because come next year we'll have three core marathons we're going through. You know, I'll probably do it like they're not in any order, but they'll have a specific kind of order. I know that might not sound like it makes sense, but it does in my head. Like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Trails, you know, and we'll go in an order like that. I want people to know when they have like what video is going to be coming up next, kind of thing, so it has focus. You know, like after a Final Fantasy video, a new Fire Emblem video is coming out. After new Fire Emblem comes Trails, etc. Yeah, they could, like for the DS version, they completely changed the combat after that. You know, I know most like diehard fans and stuff that grew up with the game prefer the DS combat. I haven't played much of it, as anybody who watched the video has probably already heard that. I haven't played much of it, but I do like how involved it is. It is a lot. It is. But I do think it's more accessible the way, the way it is on Switch and phone. It's just more accessible that way. You know, having your teammates set per input makes a lot more sense. Like adding, like before, it being in sync and hitting the same notes is similarly as to the DS version, but this time if I tap an enemy while Shiki's the whole thing is tapping an enemy, so as long as I have pins that also require me to tap the enemy, then we're in sync, and that increases the sync meter. That was a very good way to change it. That was very smart. That was a very smart way to do it. Shout out to Oluvids, because he definitely had the footage I needed of the DS version. I knew after I got 3 houses burnouts, I probably wouldn't have gotten trails burnout if I streamed them. Yeah, like those who watch the video to the end, they probably know 3 houses. I decided 3 houses was going to be the first Fire Emblem game I cover. You might also know if you've been tuning out to the streams, 3 houses will be the first Fire Emblem game I do for the retrospectives. That may seem a bit weird because I'm starting with the first Trails and the first Final Fantasy, but I think it'd be a bit more fun for me personally, as the one making the content who has to make it at the end of the day. I think it'd be more fun for me if I get you guys involved by you choosing which game I do after that. You know, I choose 3 houses, but then maybe you guys will want me to play the GameCube one. I don't know if it's Ike, his game is on GameCube or whatever it was. Maybe you guys want me to play that game after this one, or maybe you want me to play Awakening, or what. So I am going to for specifically 3 houses, I'm only dedicating it to one playthrough. I can say that I am willing to come back to 3 houses to do a video for each of the other routes, you know, but they won't be anytime soon. You know, 1 route is what I planned on doing, you know, and I know it's different because the story is a bit harder to talk about when it's only 1 story, but I do feel like because each story is dang near the length of a full game, well, they literally are, I do think I can just, like, the Nintendo didn't make this expecting everybody to play it through all the way once. I'm only doing it once, and there's only 1 route I have not played, and that's Black Eagles. I know most people started with that route, so it helps that I haven't. So most people who played 3 houses should be able to watch my video on it. Thankfully, I have already played Golden Deer and Blue Lions, so I do have a greater understanding of the story. If anything, I might be able to bring up some of those points that make it feel a little bit more complete. But for the sake of the video, I'll try to mainly stick with just this one. But yeah, especially since like pre time skip, a lot of it's the same. I know there's cutscenes and stuff that are different that like leads you to believe different stuff. Like earlier on, Dimitri starts beginning to suspect a certain character of being another certain character, or at least have something to do with it. You don't even see that scene at all in Golden Deer's route. So it's like, to be able to like do that. The most recent one I did about 5 months ago, I did Blue Lions, and honestly, that was an incredible route. Blue Lions was incredible. And it's funny because I thought that would be the weakest route, but it was genuinely incredible. But yes, Engage, after it's funny, I forgot to bring it up in the video. I thought I would ad-lib it, but that's why I didn't bring it up. But after 3 houses, it's possible, depending on when the timing ends up being, I'll possibly do Engage first, but we'll have to see, you know, because I want to play Engage. Engage is getting played day 1. I'm just letting y'all know right now. And I'm going to play that for a video. However, it could be a Fallen in Love video, or it could not be, because you know my videos take time to make, and I don't want to get some sloppy video out. And you know that game's going to be at least 40 to 50 hours long, you know. So But honestly, the rest of the year on the channel is going to be packed with some big games too. As of right now, the only confirmed ones for sure that are going to happen are Octopath and Near Replicant. I would like to try to get Neo 2E out as well. Like I'd like to follow up The World Ends With You soon. So in a way, I guess you could say the real one that could get kind of swept aside is Octopath. I really would rather not do that though, because I would like to have Octopath's video done before Octopath 2 comes out in February. So that's why I don't have that much time for it, especially since that's a long game. But I also have obligations with Square for Nier, so I need to get that done too. I just have a lot on my freaking plate right now. That'll be something, since it has all those older Fire Emblem characters in it. Some of them might be the one out of you, but it probably won't be bad. See, the thing is, I know a lot of Fire Emblem characters. I just haven't played their games, if that makes sense. Especially since I played a lot of Fire Emblem Heroes and stuff like that. I kind of got to know a lot of characters through there. What? A homie of mine just started working for Square? Dude, what? That's kind of crazy. The position for community representative. Dude, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Big freaking moves, dude. Big move. And it's his birthday. Dude, big freaking moves, man. I love seeing people marching towards their dreams, man. I love seeing that. Imagine working for the company that you care about so much. Imagine that. Imagine that. Especially if you could even get your names and credits in some of these games. What a guy, man. Congrats. Congrats. Seriously. Who works for Square? You guys might know him as Limit Form 72. He doesn't really upload like that anymore, but they were a figure in the Kingdom Hearts community for a while. But that's honestly, that's really something. Yeah, congrats to him for it's his birthday and he just got a job for his favorite company. That's something. I'd be really like happy for that. Like, I feel like it'd be ecstatic, you know? Like if I ever got the chance to work for Square or Atlas or something like that, you know, I'd slap the CEOs and then I'd say, yo, I'm just so happy to be here. Yeah, he was black. Is black. I talked to him the other day. He's honestly just a big Square fan, you know. I feel like a Kingdom Hearts fan wouldn't be happy working at Square, you know, because you probably have to work with so many other games, and when you don't care about the company like that, then it's just like, what are you here for, you know? I've become a big Square fan because I just like a lot of their games, you know, especially like ones that don't get talked about, you know, as much or might not sell as crazy. You know, I love Nier. I love The World Ends With You, which is crazy underrated, but still. I mean, same Blaze, but that was a long time ago. I've talked with him and he really is a cool dude. Really is a cool dude. I mean, I wasn't exactly the greatest person back then, but y'all still like me somehow. Like back when I was in high school, like if y'all like knew, like y'all started knowing me when I was changing, I guess, into who I am now. But if y'all met me like a year earlier, y'all would have hated me. I was that stereotypical guy you definitely would never want to be around. Yeah. We were all young back then. I turned 25 the other day. Lord.
Depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
25. Jeez, and I met like Blaze and Genma and them when I was like in high school still. Oh boy.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
I remember it was towards the end of the year, and I'm like, everybody's watching movies in class, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch this movie. I have my phone pulled up, and I'm watching freaking Tales of Vesperia by Blaze on my phone. I randomly found his channel. 28 next month. Dang.
Very good, my lord.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like my serious moment when I first really started getting serious was like 2018, and like summer 2018. I had just been uploading. Like, I wanted to be a YouTuber, but I guess I didn't truly understand what wanting to be a YouTuber meant until then.
Remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
But I also feel like I've been wasting time until now. I feel like that Kingdom Hearts retrospective was my first video. You know, as far as I'm concerned, the experience I've gained all this time is still there, but I wouldn't care if, you know, I never brought up or even looked at any video outside of my retrospectives again. Yeah, 90% of them joints didn't get finished.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
Yes, because of my wife's hair.
It would be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Huh? She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Yeah, those short RPGs get finished.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle.
What makes the Roselle so disliked?
Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Bro, can't we just get her a jacket, hood? A disguise or something?
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Whither the river flows. So is this chapter 3? Part 1. Dude, I'm already on chapter 3. How many chapters are there in this game? 12 or something?
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Nozelia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
It's already part 2. Goodness, this game is gorgeous.
I had heard tales of of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
I can think of a few ways.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
What's that sound?
Everybody just turns to her. What is it, time to pray or something? Oh, that is what it is. Okay, I thought so. I'm not too knowledgeable on other religions, but isn't this I'm not too knowledgeable on other religions or anything like that, but isn't that like Muslims have something similar? I don't know if it's an hour of worship, but like a moment of worship or something like that. What I thought. I could be wrong though.
Indeed. Byzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
The World Ends With You video is technically doing better than the Xenoblade 3 video was. The Xenoblade 3 video was like a 8 out of 10, but it ended up becoming a 1 out of 10. That video, like, I feel like my videos have kind of shifted from, like, the discussion videos are easy to get views because they're short and stuff like that. So the ranking system that YouTube does is a bit different. But for my videos now, they feel like slow burners. Like, again, like with the Xenoblade 3 video was pretty evident of that too, where it's like the views started coming after 48 hours had passed, you know? So it was just like, it was like, it's for the first day or so it was 8 out of 10, and then it turned 10 out of 10, then eventually it jumped to 1 out of 10, you know, and now it's an over 10k viewed video. Now it's actually my best done video essay. So
to see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
that's pretty great.
No one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
So there's no poor people, there's no criminals. That is crazy. How they've eliminated homelessness. That is crazy. How do they do that?
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
Jeez, but
achieving absolute equality is impossible.
I mean, yeah, they make fun of people with pink hair.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
I mean, people, if there was true equality, then even people who didn't follow would be, you know, I'm not saying that people who don't follow it shouldn't get their blessings. I'm saying people who don't follow it should still be treated fairly, you know?
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
What?
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize.
See,
Let us do what we came
it
to
makes
do.
there is no war bossing say. That's legit what's going on here. And it makes me feel like I chose the wrong path. Should have went to Ace Frost because that problem isn't there. I mean, I know that problem is probably everywhere. We might have had a similar situation, but it probably wouldn't have been as bad. But dang it, it's like, bro, that's my wife, bro. I don't want y'all to mistreat her. I don't know. It's just kind of like she's taking it like a champ. She really is. Just because her people have pink hair. Like, what kind of... Well, that doesn't make any sense, bro. It's gorgeous, bro. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. It's blue. What is that?
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort.
Watch there be no one actually in there.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Another decision. Last time with Prince Franny, that did not go well. I think it's a significant stepping stone towards peace between the three nations. I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned, and I sense a storm brewing on the horizon. I don't want to say that, but I think that's true. I'm going to say the first one. I don't want him to think I'm unwise.
I think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
That's what I'd like it to be.
Reply, to say the least.
Yeah, they definitely knew that.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
I definitely should have picked the third one because that's how I really felt. You know what? I'm gonna.
What is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
Don't ask such questions.
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia.
Okay, so that's like the salt, right?
For a world where people are equal.
But what about the people with pink hair?
Always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
But you know, most of the other nations don't believe in her. So why do they still get the protection without bleeding, but the Rosellans don't?
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzanth live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh Lord, you need not.
A studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzanth's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Dude, I kind of got immersed for a second, not gonna lie.
Ministry, and let them admire Hyzanth's pursuit of life and magic.
I kind of wish I picked the other response. Part of me is like, maybe I can reload a save. No, that defeats the purpose. Oh, there's a side story. There's a side story. It's usually just all cutscenes, so let's do that. Franny and Cordelia talk about their brother Roland in his absence. Oh shoot.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
Oh, it's like morning.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
I don't really like the voices for these two.
Again,
At least the direction.
Above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
You don't have something like, you're so about the crown and everything, but you don't have something that your father has. You know, your father sees the point of having bonds and stuff like that. And while he may not be great too, especially with setting, you know, Sarah Noah and his fiance together for selfish reasons, he does think the crown is most important, but that doesn't mean he doesn't care about anything else. You know, Franny is over here thinking that because the crown matters above all else, nothing else matters. And that's not how you think of it. You can have both. You can care for the people around you while still placing the crown above it, you know? Like, I love these people, but I'm royalty. You know, like, he didn't even want to be friends with Sarah Noah because, again, he's a prince and you're just a leader of a house, even if it is a high house, you know? And it's just like, bro, come on. Prince Roland understands that. His father understands that, and you're the only one who seems to not understand that. That was a short side story. Dang. Okay. I think I might end the stream here because we've been going for about 3 hours, and we got from finishing chapter 1 and got all the way to chapter 3 part 2. We did pretty good, honestly. We only did one fight, honestly, and I can definitely say that, just like some people were kind of telling me, this game definitely puts story above gameplay, which is very odd, as the only other HD 2D game I played is, well, I've been playing Live Alive a little bit, but I'm still at the very beginning of the first character, but I'm kind of waiting for a PC port of that too. But I do think that that's not a bad thing. But again, like I was told, the story is above the gameplay here, and I'm liking it though. I can tell the strategy elements of this game aren't that hard. They're not. Like, there feels like there's less to worry about than even something like Fire Emblem, you know. So I'm not too worried about it. The only strategy games I guess you could say I've played and beaten, I've beaten very little of Fire Emblem games. I've beaten Awakening. I've beaten I think I beat Sacred Stones. I'm not sure. I beat Fates, and I beat Three Houses. Those are the only ones I think I've beaten. I've played a lot of them, but I haven't beaten most of them. But outside of Fire Emblem, the only strategy games I've played are 13 Sentinels, I guess now Triangle Strategy. That's really it. There's not many strategy games I play, but it's a genre I really want to get into, because again, like, Three Houses is an incredible game. That game feels like it got me into a genre, man. Oh, those of you guys that don't know, I normally wouldn't promote this, but I'm gonna see if it's still the case. Let me click the link to see if it's there. Yes, it is. Okay. For those that don't know, 13 Sentinels, it's a strategy visual novel. Okay, it's like a strategy RPG, but it's also a visual novel. It's also an RPG. But 13 Sentinels is on sale from, oh crap, I can't send the, oh, okay, I can send the tweet promoting it from Wario64. So apparently the game is on sale for $5 from GameStop. $5. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna find that for a better deal. $5 for 13 Sentinels, one of the best strategy games I've ever played, one of the best stories from Atlas, dude. Oh my goodness. And shout out to Billy Kometz, because like he voices my favorite character in that game. Rest in peace to him. He was such an incredible voice actor. He's such an incredible voice actor. But man, the fact that it's on sale for $5, y'all are doing yourselves a disservice by not playing that game. I know not everybody in here is into Atlas games, but dang it, if you like Atlas games in any capacity, then you will love that game. It's incredible. So please play it. Again, it's $5, and we need to spread the word, because that game did not take off the way it deserves to. Kind of like The World Ends With You, you know. 13 Sentinels, it's on sale for $5. Again, I'm sending the link to Wario64's tweet right there, and I've already checked it out and everything. It's in my cart and everything. I own 13 Sentinels already. Well, technically I don't own it on PS4 anymore, because I let my friend have it. But Sega was kind enough to provide me the game on Switch, so I'm not hurting for the game right now. But no, it's not on PC. It's only available on Switch and PS4. However, the sale that GameStop has right now is strictly for PlayStation 4. I know that kind of sucks. I wish Atlas would port the game to PC. I have no idea why they still haven't, but the game's been out for a couple years now, so it's probably not going to come to PS4. It's probably not going to come to PC. It could, because it came to Switch this year, but I think they're done with the game now. I think they're done with the game. But again, I would highly recommend you guys check it out, because again, it's incredible. It's way more in depth than anything I've seen Triangle Strategy do, and it's definitely up there with the strategy elements, but it's great. It's great. I know not everybody's into time travel stories, but it's way more than just time travel. It's crazy. It's definitely one of the best written games this decade. I genuinely think so. But I will say it's pretty complex. It's not a crazy long game. I guess it's longer depending on how much time you put into it, but go in. It is an endeavor. You know, again, it's a 13 protagonist game. And you know, I know Octopath Traveler had some people thinking that the more protagonists they are, the less the story is. No, I guarantee you that's not it. The story is also dynamic too, because you can choose which protagonist you want to play as. The story kind of gets told to you in different ways, and I really, really like that detail about it. But we'll get a 13 Sentinels video at some point. I still don't have that obligation to do that for Sega, so I will do that at some point. Honestly, if I'm kind of having that in my back pocket, you know, so I can always do a 13 Sentinels video at any time. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and check out the World Ends With You video. I'm really excited to continue on. Oh, it's only store pickup for you. They have delivery for me too, but it adds $10 to it, so I'd rather not. But I could go up to GameStop, but again, I already have it. If I didn't have that, I would have delayed my stream to go get it. I genuinely would have. Yeah, I'm trying to go higher than even that channel. I've watched his videos and stuff like that, you know, but I guess I'm trying to bring a style that, I don't know, it's hard to say. I have a lot of channels I'm inspired by, but I'm not trying to be like any of them, if that makes sense. I feel like me trying to be like the next this person and stuff like that kind of put me down in a spot that made me try too hard to be other people. But I do hope to see similar success, though. I just need to be consistent with it. Be consistent, and unlike, you know, him, I have a pretty wide range of stuff I'm willing to cover. If it's an RPG in any capacity, then I'm willing to even look at it. I'm even willing to look at stuff that, even if they're not really RPGs, if they have RPG mechanics to it, then I'm also willing to check it out. I know some people are convinced Yakuza isn't an RPG, despite very much being an RPG. I definitely want to do Yakuza at some point. Even Sonic Frontiers, that has RPG elements and stuff to it with its skill trees and XP systems and stuff like that. And hint, hint, I've actually already played a bit. But don't worry about that. The game is actually really fun. I think Sega actually has a banger for once. Let's go. But yeah, I appreciate everything you guys have been supporting me with. Again, check out the video if you haven't already. Share it with a friend. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember, everyone, to play some games, have some fun. I'll see you for Near Replicant, but more probably soon would probably be Harvestella, because that comes out tomorrow, and I really do want to make a video on that. But I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I don't have an ending scene, but goodbye, 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 goodbye.